Ladies and gentlemen, the following stunt fight is scheduled for one fall. First, making his way out to the ring, this is the Moon Knight Sun, Skyros!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sanctuary. I'm here on the call, Anthony Blackwell, alongside my co-host for tonight, BP Burke from the Tornado Tag Podcast, here hanging out for the post-fight, post-stampede after party. And boy, do we have amazing matches lined up for you here tonight.
Well, anytime you can get Skyros in the ring, you're in for a show. You got to watch out for that Skyfall DDT. He can hit it from at any point. He just flies off the ropes and can drop you like that.
Absolutely. So
His opponent. This is Jacoby!
Jacoby Riddick heading down to the ring to take on Skyros. This is going to be very, very insane here. Both these guys know each other very well. I believe trained together.
I believe so, and definitely had a bit of a dust-up together in the Sanctuary Stampede. Pretty much responsible for each other's eliminations.
Yeah, so they have a bone to pick with each other, and they're going to settle it right here, one-on-one at the Sanctuary. Senior official Kit Raff in the ring. Yeah.
Troubleshooting official Kit Raff in there. If you cause trouble, he'll shoot you.
Yes.
3, 2, 1, fight!
Nailed it.
Feeling out process here with a lockup. No better way to feel somebody out than with a forearm to the face.
Yeah. Test out that jaw early. Skyros came into the Stampede just like a bat out of hell. Looking like he has something new to prove to himself going in forward with maybe this season at the Sanctuary.
Absolutely. Always looking to test himself, always looking to find the highest level of competition possible. And he found it in the Sanctuary. He's going to find it right here. He's going to find it against Jacoby Riddick.
Maybe he did a little bit of his own reading and found out he needed to get a little more aggressive. And boy, has he been doing it.
And that was just a beautiful ankle pick by Jacoby. And just controlling Skyros. Until now, Skyros reverses.
Yeah, anything you do, I can do better. As he looked a lot of big exchanges here.
You usually think of Skyros as I was mentioning when he was coming out here, coming off the ropes, coming in with those quick strikes, but showing off his grappling technique here. Kit Raff admonishing somebody for not giving a clean break. I've seen everything now.
Trying to keep that distance, Jacoby.
That hand checking. Look at his chest. That big red just right in the middle of Jacoby's chest there.
Both competitors getting very technical here, BP.
Excellent counter by Skyros there. Popped right out of the head scissors immediately. But now finding himself in a reverse chin lock.
Yeah, immediately Skyros grabs the wrist, trying to get that control so he can't put in that choke. Oh, into an armbar.
Going for that Fujiwara armbar. This is the difference between stunt fighting and MMA. You can get pinned here.
Yeah.
So you can't just lean back and do that triangle, because you'll get put in for the 1, 2, 3 real quick. Now a half crab by Skyros.
Or I like to call it the crescent moon.
Yes. And another great ankle pick by Jacoby, just going for that ankle.
No. You in this? No.
Placing that knee. Oh no, I thought he had a knee on the lower back, but no, he just kind of pulling him back a little bit here. Not a full lock in. He does have the forearm under the chin. Ooh. Skyros smartly gets out of that. Wrist control.
Definitely. Jacoby was looking for the hooks, could not get them.
Skyros able to get a nice stomp on that forearm and immediately goes right back forward. Maybe he's trying to keen in on that the grip hand that he's looking for, so he can't really grip in those chokes, because that's obviously what Jacoby's looking to get here. Once again he goes back for that rear naked choke.
Couldn't quite shoot the half, goes to the chin lock instead. That's going to open up the midsection for those elbows by Skyros.
Ooh,
and a big elbow off the rope. And a third.
Wow.
Just a 1 count.
If that. I mean, he was already kicking out before K-Rap got down there. They are on it as Skyros gets thrown to the walkway.
Jacoby gonna not let up the attack here, but here comes Skyros. Clothesline back into the ring.
Looks like he's gonna fly here, BP.
Beautiful clothesline. Thought he might go for the skyfall there, but probably doesn't feel like he has Jacoby just yet. We're right off a 1 count, so Skyros is gonna keep that one silver bullet in the chamber.
Yeah. If once he starts flying around and climbing those ropes, anything's possible. That skyfall can come out of nowhere. Jacoby hanging on. Now he's going to duck out to the outside.
Brilliant counter fighting there by Jacoby.
Oh, big kick to the head.
Staying right on Skyros, not giving him a chance to breathe. And a vicious overhand chop.
Very evenly matched here. They definitely have each other's numbers scattered. They know each other very well.
Jacoby trying to make sure he's not the only one that's going to leave this fight with a giant welt on his chest. I think Skyros may have left an indent.
Still a 1 count. You can tell there's a lot of pride here between these two.
Especially after that stampede, nobody wants to be the loser here. Nobody wants to have to take that long ride back from the sanctuary to whatever catacombs Skyros may live in. He doesn't want to make that long ride back to the Bowery a loser.
Absolutely. Some people take that extra breath, maybe for that two thirds to get their breath. Both guys they barely even want that 1 count. As I say that, we get our first 2 count of the match.
Everybody's got a limit, and when you're in there with the caliber of somebody like Jacoby or like Skyros, you're going to be pushed to it for sure.
Jacoby once again looking for that sleeper, trying to take the air out.
Great counter there. Plants Skyros dead center of the ring with a slam.
Skyros very intelligently, quick fighting to his feet, quick getting his body back around to a chest on chest and controlling the wrist, so these chokes that Jacoby keeps going for are not effective, but it does take tons of energy to keep fighting those off. But very, very great defense by Skyros on these attacks, on these chokes. Looks like we're going up high.
Could be seeing a superplex here.
Shots to the body, shots to the back.
It's that dirty boxing here. Jockeying for position. And he's got it. And he's got the superplex.
Ooh.
Skyros looks like he took a lot out of himself right there, too. He may be worse for wear. When you land on that mat, all of the air is forced out of your lungs, and it takes a while for it to come back. Halfway to a count out here. I believe Skyros is up. If not, he's very close to it. Looks like he's close to it. Now he's up. And just a little bit quicker than Jacoby.
Blocking those overhand rights, delivering some of his own. Oh.
Beautiful pump kick by Skyros. Winning the striking battle for sure now.
Good recovery. Oh, once again going for that choke, BP.
Looks like he was going for the Katahan Jame, as they say, or the $1 million dream, if you prefer. Nice spine buster there as well by Skyros.
Skyros gets his first 2 count on his competitor for the first time in this matchup. These guys are exhausted.
Fatigue definitely setting in, but Skyros using those strikes, creating some distance, creating a chance to catch his breath, and might be looking for the finish here. Jacoby has it well scouted. And a beautiful kick of his own.
Oh, huge suplex.
Devastating back suplex.
But I thought that was it.
Jacoby looks a little surprised himself, but he's saying it's over. He's saying that we are going to end things now. Secures a double underhook.
Oh, once again, man, he really likes that choke. Oh, nobody home catches that kick, trapping it.
Power bomb.
Huge kick. He might be out. Oh,
not the forceful shoulder up you would hope for.
Yeah, there was not a lot in that kick out, but it got the job done.
Now Jacoby resorting to hair pulling.
Got a hold of that big old braid as Skyros throwing bombs to the body.
And those are even more effective when you're fatigued. Beautiful striking exchange there. Love the delayed kick, the stutter step by Jacoby, but Skyros answers right back. And now it's Jacoby going to the ropes. But he's caught with an exploder.
Yeah, it's interesting. It looks like Jacob is kind of baiting him, knowing that he's looking for that corner spot so he can look for that skyfall. And Jacoby very wisely been making some good reversals here, but it's not going to matter.
Skyfall! Forget it!
Count to 1,000,000. That's going to do it. Skyros gets the victory in your post-Stampede after party here at the Sanctuary.
And again, it's that suddenness he hits the Skyfall with. That makes all the difference. Hard fought battle. Jacoby, nothing to be ashamed of, but Skyros is going to walk out the winner. Jacoby's still down.
Yeah, saying he's tough. You ain't lying, Skyros. Hopefully we see more Jacoby here at the Sanctuary. What a top game competitor this guy is.
Certainly. That one could have went either way. It was anyone's fight.
I'll tell you what, like I said, these guys know each other pretty well. Yeah, that says a lot. Skyros has been in some wars. But all right, let's send it back. Let's send it back to our ring announcer.
Well, the following stunt fight is scheduled for one fall. First, making his way down to the stunt staging.
Another future star here, possibly, of the Sanctuary. Zander had a very impressive showing here at the Stampede.
He did, drew a late number, ran into a buzzsaw in the form of Stuntosaurus Rex.
We're gonna get it this time, baby.
And a bigger buzzsaw known as Marcy Cabrera. And unfortunately, if you weren't one of those core 4 Sanctuary members, you had an unpleasant night in the Stampede, but Zander acquitted himself well. And looks to acquit himself well here as well.
From Hazleton, Pennsylvania, this is Vincent.
And speaking of another rising star here at the Sanctuary, Vincent Torres. These are two guys we've seen during the Stampede, the newest generation of the last generation of the Sanctuary teaming up those 4 competitors to take on all comers. This is kind of that new hybrid coming in. There's a lot of cool students here at the school looking to compete. Senior official Daddy in the ring.
Daddy official.
Ladies and gentlemen, your official tonight, the Daddy,
Daddy's home, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if he still got it.
3, 2, 1, fight!
Times are tough for Trajan. Gotta ref these matches, these stunt fights, so he can pay the rent.
Got to pay the rent. Inflation's killing everybody.
Yeah, but these, like I said, these two rising stars, new trainees here at the Sanctuary, building up a little bit of a newer class generation coming through the Sanctuary, and these are the two highlights of that said class coming through right now.
When you see Vincent Torres and you see him never backing down from a fight, never backing down from a challenge, it's got to be a relief for him with all of the interactions he's had with Tyrant lately to be in the ring with somebody that's smaller than him. And the heart, the tenacity, the never say die attitude of Vincent Torres has been on display in a major, major way in this new season.
Absolutely. He's had some real tough sledding taking on some veterans here at the Sanctuary. So let's see how he fares up against someone maybe around the same time in ring time as him.
Rolls out of that head scissors very effectively. It looks like he has a head and arm choke now.
Daddy right on top of the action, watching that shoulder.
That may be a top wrist lock. Trying to hyperextend that arm.
Vincent always bringing that fan base with him.
No, it's a chin lock. It's a reverse chin lock.
That's in there too. If he can just put his belly on his back instead of this side control, he would have a much better opportunity. But as I say that, Zach takes the legs off from underneath him and breaks the hold.
Sweep the leg, Zander. Sweep the leg. Beautiful cradle. Rolling cradle by Vince Torres. Showing off some mat skills here.
Yeah, both very impressed with each other here.
When you're the bigger guy, keeping it grounded, keeping a smaller guy from really being able to use that athleticism. More often than not, the smaller guy has the speed edge. If Vince can keep that to a minimum, it's going to really up his chances of being successful here.
Yeah, both competitors with a lot to prove here at the Sanctuary. I know it's very, very early in their career, but you always want to get that W on an early friend.
You most certainly do. You want to build momentum early.
Oh, nice drop kick from Zach.
That's why Torres has to close the distance. If Zander can stick and move, if Zander can strike from a distance, close that distance quickly and forcefully, that's his key to success here. That's his path to victory.
Zander has one of those frames too. You can tell he's very young, but once he starts putting on some mass and maybe throwing some muscle on this kid's got the speed, the agility. He can be definitely someone to watch out for in the future here. And Torres, man, he throws the same. He does the same thing. You have a little cannonball here. This kid could be a little suplex machine.
The Sanctuary congregation behind Vincent Torres, the hometown hero. Got a lockup here. This has to favor Torres. But Zach Zander looking small but mighty right now. Nope, Torres just a little too strong. Zander trying to will his way back into it.
Not the smartest move going for a test of strength this late in.
Fighting his way back to the feet of Zander.
Oh, he's gonna step through. No one home.
And back down to the mat.
Oh, he's got full back mount.
Going for a grounded abdominal stretch.
Oh, man.
It's gonna rip the abductor muscles right from the rib cage.
Daddy's in there on the action, asking if he wants out. He's saying no.
Breathing not easy when you have a grown man sitting on your back, trying to twist your abdominals.
He's fighting back to his butt.
Back to that reverse chin lock.
Can't see it from this angle. Looks like it might be pretty in though. Maybe some hair in the way, but no. Smartly turns his body into it, taking shots to the body.
Here comes that stick and move offense again.
Nobody home.
But it didn't stick because Vince Torres moved. And there's an elbow.
Ooh,
big forearm. Coming from each buckle. And raining forearm shots on Zander. Snapmares him back out to the middle.
Not many times in his early career can Torres use that size and strength to his advantage and throw his body weight around, but he has taken full advantage here tonight.
And you can tell he's feeling it right now. He's feeling in the zone.
A lot of confidence running high right now. As it should.
Absolutely.
Looks like we're getting a suplex here, BP. Oh.
Simple, effective vertical suplex, and we're going to roll.
He's hanging on to it.
That's one amigo.
No.
Fisherman.
Into the bridge. Boy, that looks perfect. Oh, almost with the 3 count.
Not quite perfect. Very beautiful. High bridge. That was all Zander and his will to stay in this fight, because that was a well-executed fisherman suplex. Dos amigos.
Yeah.
Could be seeing a Death Valley driver here.
Yeah, has him up. Ooh. Big elbows right to that jawline.
Tell you, Zander has he's what you call a high motor guy. Never stops moving, never stops fighting.
Yeah, I would say his biggest thing is now got to put a little meat on those bones. Make sure when you drop those elbows and hit those attacks.
That's a power slam. A very close 2 count.
That was about as close as you're gonna get.
I don't even think the daddy's sure. He's saying no, it was 2.
He counted the 3, but he's saying no. The shoulder came up. That he calls off the 3.
But still, Vince Torres sensing that he has got this one right where he wants it.
I think he's feeling it. He's looking around. BP, he's soaking up the energy. Torres
feeding off the Sanctuary congregation.
There is an energy in this building, and when you feel it, you definitely feel it. Off the ropes. Oh, huge clothesline.
And another 2 count.
Wow. Zander will not go down easy.
That whirlwind clothesline, I thought that was it, especially with how close the previous pin attempt was.
Vincent Torres can't believe it. He's stunned.
I can't believe it. Zander fighting with everything he has just to stay in this one. Not a lot behind those strikes, but he gets them all. He gets Vincent off of him.
Zander starting to rally back here.
Those double-handed chops.
Oh,
now, sleeper hold.
That's in. Torres is smartly putting his body around.
Yeah, you can't let it cut off that carotid artery. Head scissors, rolling head scissor by Zander.
Setting up for something in the corner here.
They call it a sleeper hold. What it really is something that sounds a lot worse. It's a blood choke.
That's exactly what it is.
Sounds much more vicious than the sleeper hold. Also vicious, these elbows from Zander and a clothesline. Pummeling Vincent Torres in the corner. And Torres
might not have a lot behind his strengths, but when you throw your entire body weight at it, that's going to help.
Torres forced to take a knee. Now Zander perched. And another beautiful elbow.
Oh,
just a 2 count.
I think this is the longest Daddy's been in the ring in probably 3 years.
It's the highest he's counted, too.
Very true.
Zander trying to capitalize, trying to put Vincent Torres away. Is it thought he was going for a slice spread number 2 there, but Vincent Torres stops it in its tracks.
He's saying it's over. Oh!
Michinoku driver does it.
That's going to do it. Vince Torres with the huge win over Zander here at the Sanctuary.
But a valiant effort by Zander, leaving it all in the ring. Fighting through so much. But Vincent Torres able to use the strength, able to use the grappling skills. and gets his hand raised by the daddy. Really feels like Vince Torres is starting to put a lot of the dots together. He's starting to connect things.
Absolutely. Yeah, I would totally agree.
Now offering respect to Zander.
It's one of those things, too, when a wrestler finds their trainer, and you can see mirrors of younger versions of them in their to their trainer. You look at old photos of just the mat wrestling and everything, and just learning that from here at the Sanctuary. Torres is going to be something to look out for in the future in this business.
Definitely. And a wonderful effort by Zander. Maybe not as far along in his progression, but he'll be there too someday.
A lot of bright futures here at the Sanctuary. More of the reason to always keep coming, checking these shows out, and showing that support, because boy, the new generation coming up is exciting.
Torres taking a well-deserved bow.
And there's his partner, Old Crispy, walking him out.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for your next stunt fight? Well, here we go.
We're on our third man. Still have two more for you then. BP, we know that music.
Yes, we do.
Your Keystone Conservative Sanctuary assemble. Jordan Palco.
Fresh off, well, I don't know how fresh, a wonderful performance in the Stampede. Can't quite seal the deal solo, but a co-winner with J.S. Hawthorne. And you gotta imagine that'll be settled soon.
Yeah, both eliminating each other at the same exact time. That will set up a future fight between those two, who takes on the champion of the Sanctuary, Ace Austin.
And Palco, such a gas tank, such a fighter, that he says, half hour in that Stampede, I can do a little more.
Yeah.
I can fight a little more. I got some left in the tank.
And his opponent.
Well, unfortunately for Palco, out of all the people he picked to fight tonight, he's not getting an easy path here. Aaron Roxas is going to be his opponent here for this post-Stampede after party.
Crossfire Aaron Roxas, always a dangerous opponent. Lining up his target, and he's gonna cut their throat.
He has been on a different attitude, a different mean streak here at the Sanctuary as of lately. And everything to prove, and a big win here tonight over Jordan Palco can put him in a nice contender spot to maybe for him to say, you know, I deserve a shot eventually at that heavyweight title. World title, sorry.
Probably, yes, defended in Australia. Oceania loves the Sanctuary. I think Roxas may have to put a few wins together, but a win over Palco. If you can beat Jordan Palco one-on-one, you're going to be well on your way to title contention.
Once again, official Kit Raff in the ring.
Senior official
Cat Daddy.
Put some respect on that Cat Daddy's name. Why are all the officials daddies tonight?
3, 2, 1.
And we're off. The fight has been called.
Looks like Kit might want to mix it up with him a little bit.
Oh, he's always wanting to fight. I thought he was actually going to throw one earlier.
Trading waist locks. Jockeying for position. Palco right into the side headlock.
Notice how much Palco had to reach up to that high, tall frame of Aaron Roxas to get his arm around that head.
Yes. Roxas, a lot like a more bulky, I would say, Bristol Lion Marcus Schuyler.
Absolutely.
They both have those long limbs, long bodies.
Big frames.
Big frames, and they know how to use them. They know how to use them to their advantage. But Palco, he knows if he can get this match to the ground, everybody's about the same size when they're on the mat. They can neutralize that quite a bit.
Oh, Roxas with a nice takedown. Oh, Palco's shaking out his shoulders a little bit.
Again, you can't question his toughness, but you gotta question the decision making of saying, yeah, I'll take a fight after I've been in the Stampede for a half hour. Roxas was in the Stampede as well. Held his own, but again, ran into that buzzsaw that was Palco and Pelino and Hawthorne, and even at the end of the match, Cabrera.
Yeah.
Side headlock, but Palco able to escape with a head scissors. He's got the head scissors in deep, too.
Still, Roxas kind of has a weird spot here when it comes to the Sanctuary. He is a local guy. He has been making the rounds with tons of talent in this ring, but he's not a Sanctuary guy. He, comes from the prestigious Backbreakers Entertainment and
former Backbreakers champion.
Yeah, former Backbreakers champion. So he definitely is not going to fit into the normal niche of the Sanctuary family, but he's always trying to fight and earn his keep here.
And you saw him get out of that head scissors by getting his foot onto that rope, the bottom rope, which would normally be the middle rope. Kit Ref has to call for the break, but using that height to his advantage.
Yeah, always something to prove here. And Palco making him work for it as he retreats to the outside, get his bearings together.
This is a smart move by Roxas. Take your time, catch your breath, regroup, replan.
You do got 10 seconds.
Oh, Kit Ref might go out there and bring him back in forcefully.
Yeah.
You never know, but in theory, yes, you have 10 seconds. In practice, this could become a lumberjack match really quick.
Yeah, when your referee is always looking for a reason to punch someone in the face, that always makes for an interesting official. Huge suplex.
That's where that height, again, comes into play. That is a pretty long drop. That's about a 6'3" drop. And back to the side headlock, not giving Palco a chance to catch his breath like Roxas just did. Roxas a little bit fresher, took that break, took that few extra seconds to fill his lungs up. And right now, breathing is going to be very hard for Jordan Palco.
Roxas like a shark smelling blood in the water, just smothering Jordan Palco right now.
And now choking Palco against the rope.
Oh!
Drops that hip flexor right on the back of Palco's neck.
Maybe some vested interest sitting on the top of the staging there as J.S. Hawthorne watches on.
You got to imagine, after they both won that Battle Royal, that their paths will cross with high title implications. So Hawthorne out there scouting his competition.
Well, I mean, do you think this is kind of head games when it comes to Palco, going in the back and saying, I got one more in me, while Hawthorne's changing into his normal clothes here? You know what I mean? Like, kind of,
Well, normal is a relative term.
Yeah, absolutely. Where he's getting out of his theater, attire. Palco's saying, "No, I'm staying in. I'm going for one more. I got more in me." That's got to be a little bit of a mental dig at your opponent in your locker room.
I mean, it's true, but Palco was in the teens. Hawthorne's your number one. Hawthorne was in that Stampede for a full hour. He's got no one's going to be able to be questioned in J.S. Hawthorne's gas tank. Not at all.
Just little fun mental games possibly being played here. As Palco, huge stalling German suplex.
There's a physical game for you. Drop the big guy on his head.
Yeah,
that's the game.
What core strength. Huge clothesline into a back elbow. You just Photoshop a Captain America shield on that arm. It looks like he's fighting in the Avengers right now.
He is the Sanctuary Super Soldier. Beautiful neck breaker there. Palco strutting a little bit. Headed to the middle rope. And the height he gets on that elbow drop, incredible. See, when you can jump that high, you don't have to go to the top.
No, not at all.
He got more air than some people who do come off the top.
I totally agree. And the fact that he even got his legs up that high, too, bringing all that force down on that elbow.
All impact by Jordan Palco.
Looks like he's calling for it here, BP. He's setting him up.
Taking a page out of Roxas' playbook here.
Oh, well scouted by Roxas as he fights out. Elbows to the back of the head. Oh, and he drops it right where the spine meets the cranium.
Forearm right to that C2,
wow.
C3 vertebrae.
The flexibility of Palco to get that kickoff.
STO.
That's going to do it.
That will spell the end for Roxas.
Jordan Palco with an impressive win.
Tonight is just Palco's night. And if it can be Palco's night 2 more times, he could be the next Sanctuary World Champion.
Palco showing he's got a gas tank that can go forever. J.S. Hawthorne on the stage and impressed with the victory.
I think Hawthorne knows exactly the level of talent he's dealing with when he looks at with Jordan Palco.
We might have a little bit of still a mutual show of respect. Hawthorne with a little pretty soon one-on-one. Are you ready?
He thought about it for a second.
I cannot wait to watch that matchup at Contenders at the Sanctuary.
And you got to imagine the other person watching that one will be Ace Austin, sizing up the competition.
We have 2 more stunt fights for you. Each of these could be a main event. But our following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. First, making his way out to the Stunt Studio staging, this is Marcus Schuyler.
The Bristol Lion, Marcus Schuyler, once again coming back to the Sanctuary, and I will say, this kid has got it all. The size, the limbs. I mean, that camera's not deceiving. That is a large man. Coming from the world famous dojo. Worldwide dojo. From the world famous CB. This kid's got a lot to prove and making a lot of appearances here at the Sanctuary. Getting a high five from the daddy.
You want to talk about someone you want to buy stock in their future. Buy some stock in Bristol Lion. That's like getting Microsoft when it was a couple bucks a share. That's like being one of those Microsoft secretaries that became a millionaire off their stock options.
Yeah, there's a lot of people we've seen tonight that I would definitely say invest your stocks in now.
From Hazleton, Pennsylvania, this is
Another form of the heart and soul here of the Sanctuary, Andre Pelino.
It's funny you say heart and soul because gotta question both of them after he betrays. I know it's every man for himself, but kind of betrays Marcy Cabrera.
Yeah.
The Sanctuary legend.
Marcy came in like a bat out of hell, dominating, tossing out everybody in the Rumble at the Stampede, and his night came to an end when Andre chucked him out.
Yeah, like every man for himself. Oh. Pelino non-phased and almost gets a very quick pin on Bristol Lion. There was almost a stock market crash.
Oh.
Pelino just planted.
Pelino also very exhausted getting that early number in the Rumble.
Number 2.
Yeah.
And he was there to the very end. The very last person to be eliminated that wasn't one of our 2 winners was Andre Pelino.
So he has his work cut out for him also. Saying, I'm not taking the gear off. I'm going for one more tonight, and I'll take on probably one of the biggest guys in the locker room. The agility that he just shows there to make sure a kick lands on the jawline of the Bristol Lion shows the vertical leap he has.
Well, if he's going to go after the likes of Marcy Cabrera, Andre Pelino may be one of those smaller guys that fights big. He's not going to be intimidated by anybody.
Marcus and the daddy having some words here.
Bristol Lions got to keep those hands up a little more.
Oh.
That'll do it. Might want to back up, take a few steps back, use that reach advantage too.
Yeah, Marcus has the reach advantage from pretty much anywhere in the ring.
Yeah, a rope break is always in play when you're in there with the Bristol Lion. You're gonna have to wrestle him. You want to wrestle him in a phone booth.
Yeah,
that's what you want to. You want to fight him in a phone booth. Very high angle backdrop coming up here. There it is.
He came out already holding that back. He is hurt still and sore from that stampede. And he is a little bit of a nonchalant count here.
But it is that fighting spirit of the Sanctuary on full display. Yeah, I fought for an hour. Yeah, I fought 29 other people. I'll fight again. I'll fight again.
Oh, stomping out that arm.
But I think it's a smart move by Pelino because if you came so close, 3rd place, bronze medal, but you don't get a title shot against Ace Austin. You're not even in the running for the title shot like Hawthorne is, like Palco is. So how do you overcome that? How do you move past that? You get right back in the ring and you get in the winning column. And that's what Pelino's going to try to do here.
Yeah, but you can always live to fight another day the next day. After going an hour in the ring, is it smart to look in the back and say who's fighting who? And Marcus raises his hand and says, I'm ready to fight, and you choose to be the one to fight him?
Could be the classic case of more guts than brains, for sure.
Yeah, and that's how careers end early, BP. I know he's been modeling his entire career off his hero, Marcy, but at some point you got to have some...
hyperextending that arm.
Someone like Bristol Lion can take years off your career.
He could end it. He could end careers. Just a 2.
Man.
So safe the daddy. Bristol Lion right back on that shoulder. Clubbing blows, paw strikes.
Oh, I think he's got his I think he's fish hooking him here.
And he's on the other side of the official, so keeping it away from the daddy's cone of vision there.
Violently slams.
Spiked.
Yes.
Spiked him.
On his neck.
Spiked him like a football. No 15-yard excessive celebration penalties in the Sanctuary for sure.
Oh, he's got something planned here.
Blow
that exposed knee. Oh, nobody home. We're looking for the big boot.
That's a very big boot.
That big boot has ended a lot of people's night. Andre firing up here.
Running on instinct, running on aggression, running on anger. And he's going to need every bit of it. Coming in fast and furious with those forearms. Bristol Lion has him scouted, though.
Up to the second rope.
Tornado DDT.
Gotta love to see that. Wow, he spiked him hard. He looks like he's gonna go to the top here, BP.
He may want to end this here. He doesn't want to.
Big elbow. 1, 2. Oh.
Kind of the half elbow, half frog splash.
Trying to will the Sanctuary audience here to help him get this victory.
But he's fighting with one arm right now.
Over the very large and tough Bristol Lion.
Pelino fighting with one arm. And Bristol Lion catches him. Goes to the backbreaker. But Pelino out the back door.
Look how he just steps through for that behind the back. Oh, once again, reversal.
Victory roll.
Tried to hang on. Oh, grabbed a little bit of the tights there.
A little bit.
Listen, you ain't cheating if you ain't trying if you ain't cheating. As Andre Pelino is gonna get the W here tonight.
Not just a handful of tights, 2 handfuls of tights from Andre Pelino.
That guy just wrestled an hour and he just wrestled a much bigger competitor. I'll let it slide tonight. Still got enough energy to get those hips moving though.
I don't know how much movement that shoulder is gonna have.
He is on fumes right now.
Absolutely.
Well, we got one more for you, and trust me, we kind of had to go around and tell everyone in the Sanctuary, be careful. Everyone, please remain seated. No sudden movements, because this one could end up in your lap.
Do not startle the Grey Wolf.
Yes. Travis Dorian versus Grey Wolf in our main event here at the post-Stampede after party.
The following stunt fight is scheduled for one fall. First, making his way to the stunt staging, this is Grey Wolf.
This guy scares the shit out of me. I'm not even gonna lie. I hate to use harsh words, but this guy scares the ever living out of me.
There's no other way to put it. Ferocious, monstrous, terrifying Grey Wolf.
With him and his tag team partner here now debuting and showing their faces here a lot this season at the Sanctuary, anything is possible. Their entire division can be put on notice. Singles title, tag team titles, you can make a title, and Grey Wolf's going to try to take it. He likes shiny things.
If I were trying to avoid Grey Wolf, which you should do if you're smart, I would be begging the Sanctuary to invent a cruiserweight title.
Yes.
That may be the only way.
Where's he going?
Grey Wolf lying in wait.
Oh, I think he's trying to get the upper hand here
Hey,
on the blue-collar brawler.
He's plotting an ambush. Setting a trap for his prey. See what he should have done. What he should have done is he should have got one of those snare traps and just put a bottle of Miller High Life in it. And that's how you catch yourself a Travis Dorian.
Absolutely. Travis Dorian always living that high life. The champagne of wrestlers. And he's not paying attention. Grey Wolf starts this one off already.
Well, you don't expect someone the size of Grey Wolf to be stealthy. But he was stealthy there.
Oh.
Oh, this one's going to go all over the Sanctuary.
Oh, an eye rake.
You can't see, it's very hard to fight.
Oh, he hit him with a can of soda.
Dorian just trying to get his wits about him here.
Yeah, he has no idea. He still thinks, what was a truck that just hit me?
Grey Wolf just fighting with Dorian, fighting with the Sanctuary congregation, fighting with everybody.
The pure fear in the fans of the Sanctuary, and I don't blame them. I don't know how they're still sitting there. I would have taken off.
Yeah.
Well, Dorian sees his window of opportunity, and he's raining shots down.
Into that table. But not able to take Grey Wolf off his feet. Tries again.
Our official this one will be J.S. Hawthorne on the call.
Yes. Not wearing a shirt, but he is wearing striped pants.
Well, Kitraff and Trajan Horn both smart enough to realize to get out of dodge as a pew goes down.
Not the pew. Anything not nailed down, and most things that are nailed down are at risk in this one. Hawthorne just doesn't want him to wreck the place.
Yeah, he's counting all the money up in his head if things get broken.
Could you imagine trying to get the security deposit back on the Sanctuary?
Oh boy, it's gonna be a hefty bill. Just hope they stay down there, because I don't want them up here with us.
Yes. Do not come up to commentary where we totally are right now. Grey Wolf just taking a seat. He was going for Dorian's eyes there again.
as he tells them to shut their mouths.
He might use the inversion table. Dorian, not really too keen on eating steel.
Oh!
Grey Wolf, I can see legitimately eating steel.
Yeah. Big right hand. Still not taking the big man off his feet.
Grey Wolf rocked. On the inversion table. He's gonna flip him.
I've seen Trio Woes before, but this is crazy. One chop.
Grey Wolf trapped. And he's upside down. All the blood rushing to Grey Wolf's head. One more, Dorian says.
Oh!
And Grey Wolf trapped on that inversion table.
His back's gonna feel so good, though.
Yeah. The rest of them, not so much. Well, the hunter has certainly become the hunted. But Grey Wolf free from that inversion table. Might be going to make a confession now. Travis Dorian, finally we're headed back to the ring. That's right, this is a stunt fight, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I almost forgot, BP.
I thought these two, they would be doing this anywhere. They would be doing this if they saw each other at the Burger King. They're going to McDonald's, they're going to fight in the play place.
Yeah. Well, this is carrying over once again. Also, I think they're chewing on my cables again, BP.
Well, that werewolf might be gremlining up the commentary cabling.
Yeah. Well, this is carrying over once again from the Stampede. Both these gentlemen eliminating each other, so this is just carrying over.
Hawthorne trying to lay down the law, but I don't know if any one person, even somebody as tough as J.S. Hawthorne, can keep this one under control. Oh, now the fight starts.
Now the fight is officially started.
It's official now. And now Travis Dorian might need that inversion table because his back is not feeling great. Hip attack by Grey Wolf, and that's a lot of hip. And another. Dorian in a bad way. He's gonna try to wring Travis Dorian's neck. Whoa! That is not a verbal submission.
Not at all. Oh, no. I thought he's lining up a big shot here.
Every shot from Grey Wolf is a big shot.
Travis Dorian battling back. But Jesus, like getting hit with a hammer.
It's like getting hit with Mjolnir.
Yeah. Whoever invented the time machine that brought this animal back from the past, boy, they have unleashed hell on this earth. Oh, big headbutt.
Grey Wolf's one of those guys where you don't even have to tell, you don't have to like ask or experience it. You just know that guy's got a hard head.
Yeah.
You know he could go through a brick wall with that thing.
Have you ever bumped into him by accident? His body feels like it's made of concrete.
Yes, he is a big man, but a solid man.
It looks like they just put flesh over a concrete statue. There's no give to that
We
body.
know that's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
Some wizard enchanted a concrete statue and we got Grey Wolf.
Well, Travis Dorian feeling every bit of this.
He eats metal and hates inversion tables. Could be looking for that breath of plague, which Dorian wants no parts of. There it is!
Yes.
The breath of plague, but in the ropes.
So thank God he got it in the ropes because there's still people in the hospital from that.
That could end a lot more than the match, and now it's applied dead center. Travis Dorian in deep trouble.
He is fading fast, BP.
Hawthorne has to think about stopping this, and stopping it immediately.
Travis Dorian fights through.
Stunner! Amazing. Amazing wherewithal to get out of that breath of plague.
The biggest shots they're going to take are the ones you don't expect, and Grey Wolf did not see that one coming at all.
Dorian was seconds away from going out and maybe being out of fighting. Grey Wolf looks like he might be going for it again. You know, he's hurting. Grey Wolf's neck compressed.
Big jab. Another jab.
Dorian throwing bombs.
Dishing out that six-pack. Oh!
And this could be the last call for Grey Wolf.
Big splash to the corner.
There's the avalanche.
Dorian almost killed the cameraman in there as well.
Dorian unloading. When you have two guys this big, this tough, this crazy,
where is he going?
Damage.
He's pulling out all the stops tonight.
Dorian in the best shape of his career and going to show it off with a flying clothesline 3/4 of the way across the ring. 1, 2.
We did wrestle. We did see him wrestle for a cruiserweight championship one time.
Yes, we did.
That is not a joke. I still think that scale was a little off.
Could have been. I think they might have been measuring kilograms.
Well, Dorian looks like he's setting up the end here. Nobody home. Huge spine buster.
These two have gone through a war. They fought all over the sanctuary. But it's got to end at some point. Something has to give. And it looks like that breath of plague might be what Grey Wolf is dialing up again.
Wait, what does he see?
Crispy and Vince Torres have arrived. Why would you do this? Vince, Crispy, go. You're picking a fight with Grey Wolf.
Dorian's up to his feet. Huge clothesline, last call. And that's gonna do it. Travis Dorian gets the big win over Grey Wolf with a little assistance from Torres and Crispy out here.
Why are you doing this, Vince and Crispy? Why?
I don't know. I think they lost even more brain cells from the beating that Grey Wolf and I'm having a brain fart here. That Tyrant has given them.
Don't make the big scary man angry. Well, one of the big scary men. I'm sure they made the other big scary man, Travis Dorian, quite happy.
Well, listen, that's going to do it here at the Sanctuary post-Stampede after party. Travis Dorian's going to take home the main event win. Anthony Blackwell here alongside BP Burke from the Tornado Tag Podcast. We're live every Thursday at 7:30. Tune into us over on YouTube. And we'll see you next time, fight fans. We're out of here.
Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah.